The process of money creation is widely misunderstood, even by many people who are considered financial experts. I made this point using numerous examples in chapter 1 of my book, Black Hole in Economics. And this widespread misunderstanding is not a good thing because if we don't understand how money comes into existence, who caused it to come into existence, and where that money is then spent and respent, we will not be in a position to understand the dynamics of inflation, which means we won't be able to defend our wealth from inflation's corrosive effects. For example, unless you understand how money is created in the banks, you will not understand the origin and spread of asset bubbles, such as the Japanese asset bubble of the early 1980s, or the worldwide housing bubble of the early 2000s, which culminated in the great financial crisis, or the stock market bubble that we're in today. These are all egregious examples of inefficient and destructive money creation that propagated waste and malinvestment throughout the entire world economy and brought countless people to financial ruin, even though most people really never understood what was happening. Now, consider this frequently quoted passage from the 20th century's most influential economist, John Maynard Keynes. This was written in The Economic Consequences of the Peace, 1924. Lenin is said to have declared that the best way to destroy the capitalist system was to debauch the currency. By a continuing process of inflation, governments can confiscate secretly and unobserved an important part of the wealth of their citizens. There is no subtler, no surer means of overturning the existing basis of society than to debauch the currency. The process engages all the hidden forces of economic law on the side of destruction and does it in a manner which not one man in a million is able to diagnose. Now, consider the depth and the seriousness of that statement. When he's discussing inflation, Keynes is not just talking about a rise in the consumer price index. He explains that inflation is a hidden and indirect process that is sure to cause damage. It involves much more than just increasing consumer prices. It includes all the hidden forces of economic law that lead to destruction. Keynes says inflation not only destroys the current foundation of society, but that you, the average person, are powerless to understand it.